Naomi, 102B, front one somersault pike, 1.5.
1.5 on deck is Matt.
Awards. 5 across.
Awards are
Mackenzie,
5 and
101C,
5.
forward dive tuck, 1.2.
Next up is Mackenzie, 101C, forward dive tuck, 1.2. On deck is Olivia.
Awards.
Awards
5, 4.5.
and 4.5.
Olivia, 5211A, back dive half twist straight, 1.8.
Next up is Olivia, 5211A, back dive half twist straight, 1.7.
8, 1.8.
1.8, sorry.
Awards. 5 across.
And 5.
Sam, 104C, for double somersault tuck, 2.2.
Next up is Sam, 104C, forward 2 somersault tuck, 2.2.
Awards.
Awards
5.5 across. Start of run 3, Naomi. 201A, back dive straight, 1.7.
Starting round 3 with Naomi, 201A, back dive straight, 1.7.
Awards.
Awards
5.5, 5.
5.
Mackenzie, 201A, back dive straight, 1.7.
Next up is Matt, 201A, back dive straight, 1.7.
Awards.
Awards
4 across.
and 4.
Olivia, 401B, inward dive pike, 1.5.
Next up is Olivia, 401B, inward dive pike, 1.5.
Judges award.
Awards
6.5, 6. Sam, 403C, inward 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2.
Next up is Sam, 403C, inward 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2.
Awards.
Awards
5.5 across.
5.5.
Start of round 4. Naomi, 202B, back 1 somersault pike, 1.6.
Starting round 4 with Naomi, 202B, back 1 somersault pike, 1.6.
Awards. 4.5, 4. Mackenzie, 202C, back 1 somersault tuck, 1.5.
Next up is Matt, 202C, back 1 somersault tuck, 1.5.
Awards.
Awards.
4
4
cross.
and 4.
Olivia, 402C, inward somersault tuck, 1.6.
Next up is Olivia, 402C, inward somersault tuck, 1.6.
Judges award.
Awards.
6 across.
6.
Sam, 203C, back 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.0.
Next up is Sam, 203C, back 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.0.
Awards.
Awards.
5.5, 5. Starting round 5, Naomi, 5211A, back dive half to a straight, 1.8.
Starting round 5 with Naomi, 5211A, back dive, half, twist, straight, 1.8.
Awards.
Awards.
3, 4. Mackenzie, 5211A, back dive half to a straight, 1.8.
Next up is Matt, 5211A, back dive, half, twist, straight, 1.8.
Awards.
Awards.
4, 3.5. Olivia, 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6.
Olivia, 302C, reverse somersault tuck, 1.6.
Awards.
Awards.
5.5 across.
5.5 and 5.5.
Sam, 301B, reverse dive pike, 1.7.
Next up is Sam, 301B, reverse dive, pike, 1.7.
Awards.
Awards.
7.5
and
across.
7.5.
Starting our 6th and final round of diving, Naomi, 402C, inward 1 somersault tuck, 1.6.
To start our final round with Naomi, 402C, inward somersault tuck, 1.6.
Awards.
Awards.
5.5, 4.5.
4.5.
Mac, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4.
Next up is Matt, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4.
Awards.
Awards,
4.5 across. Olivia, 201B, back dive pike, 1 point.
Next up is Olivia, 201B, back dive pike, 1.6.
Judges award.
Awards,
7.5, 7.
7.5, 7, and
Oh,
7.
sorry, 7, 7. Sam, 5231D, back 1.5 somersault, half twist free, 2.1.
Next up is Sam, 5231D, back 1.5 somersault, half twist free, 2.1.
Hello, all of our Eagan Swim and Dive fans out there. This is Michelle Hopewell, ready to play-by-play of our swimming portion of the meet. Before our 10-minute warm-up for the remaining swimmers, our divers are going to zeros. Beautiful backstroke dive for our diver. You never guessed that she was a diver first, looking at her backstroke. Great turnover and kick. This is a tradition that goes way back. We always finish the season with a diver relay. This may be our fastest diver relay of all time. Naomi's coming in strong, head down at that finish. And now we have Olivia Kruger with the freestyle. Again, a crossover diver swimmer. Olivia, you never guess, was singularly a diver with that awesome kick and turnover. Coming in strong for her finish. Final time of a 2:39.37. That was a fantastic diver medley relay. And at this point, we have a 10-minute warm-up for our swimmers. And we are back to give you the final scores for our divers. In junior varsity was Naomi Fink. She scored a final score of 132.97. For varsity diving, Mackenzie Whitley came in third place with 122.03. Olivia Kruger with 173.25, and Samantha Ballesteros with 211.72. Now on to our swimming leg of the meet. Varsity 200-yard medley relay. In lane 1, we have Captain Josie Vandiver. In lane 2. In lane 3, we have Morgan Kipka. Lane 4, Grace Erickson, captain. And in lane 5, Caitlin Kuznar. Grace split a 30.00. Our breaststroke leg in lane 2 is Victoria Smith. In lane 3, Ari Carlson. Lane 4, Kira Leisinger. And lane 5, Maya Eisenberg. Kira split a 33.32. For our butterfly leg of the relays, our lane 2 butterflyer is Layla Hawk. Lane 3, Megan Tierberger. Lane 4, Yumi Tomberlin Kim. And lane 5, Amber Peterson. And Yumi split a not sure what she split. So our freestyle final leg of the relays coming up in lane 2 will be Julia Showalter. Lane 3, Olivia Hopewell. Lane 4, Avi Hopewell. And in lane 5, Kira Tierney. Lane 4, Ava Marie came in at a 1:58.09. Lane 3, Olivia came in at a 2:05.48. Lane 5, 2:11.19. And in lane 2, 2:16.49. We do not have a junior varsity 200 freestyle coming up, so the girls are taking a 50 easy before the varsity 200 free. Two of our 200 freestyle swimmers will have just completed the relay.
Next up is event 4, girls 200-yard freestyle varsity.
Event number 4 is our girls 200-yard freestyle varsity. Lane 1 is Elise Williams. Lane 2, Megan Wall. Lane 3, Teresa Gaddy. Lane 4, senior captain Grace Erickson. And lane 5, Avi Hopewell, who anchored the 200 freestyle relay. Out to a quick start for Grace is splitting a 28-00. And Captain Grace Erickson's favorite event is the 100 backstroke. We learned earlier that her favorite school subject is chemistry. First 100 for Grace is a 58.47. First 100 for Ava Marie is a 101.4. First 100 for Elise was a 104.2. She is tapered for this event, for this meet, and she's wearing a tech suit. You might have noticed that, as opposed to her team suit. That's a favorite thing to look forward to for our swimmers is the taper time. And we're into our last 50, final leg of the 200. And Grace is coming in strong, finishing in a 2:01.80. Ava Marie finished in a 2:05.55. Teresa finished in a 2:09.10. Megan finished in a 2:09.72. And Elise finished in a 2:15.57. And again, coming up here for the next event will be the 200-yard individual medley varsity. We do not have a junior varsity for the 200 IM. So the girls are taking a 50 easy in between those events. In lane 1 is senior captain Josie Van Diver. Lane 2, Tara Lee. Lane 3, Amber Peterson. Lane 4, Kira Lasinger. Lane 5, Claire Kinseth. And lane 6, Megan Dierberger. Megan Dierberger taking it out to a beautiful first 50 start in her butterfly, splitting in a 30.41. So tonight's senior night, and we had a beautiful celebration presentation of our seniors right before diving tonight. And we learned that Josie's favorite event is the 100 backstroke, and favorite school subjects are English and psychology. And we're on to breaststroke. We'll see how breaststrokers turn it on at this point. And not surprising, Kira pulls ahead in the breaststroke. Solid swims for the girls so far. Claire is really fighting hard here on the heels of Kira. Kira finishing first in a 2:22.53, followed closely behind Claire Kinseth in a 2:22.80. Third place was Amber Peterson in a 2:25.24, followed closely behind Megan Deerberger in a 2:25.49. Tara Lee finished in a 2:35.14, and Josie finished in a 2:35.38. As I mentioned earlier, girls love, all swimmers love the taper time when they gradually decrease the yardage and intensity of their training. There's various philosophies on how coaches might construct and plan their taper time, but typically it's a 3-week period. Depending on how much training time they had prior to that, it's kind of like a bell curve. They start out with a little less yardage and work their way up to mid and later part of the season with significantly higher yardage in their training volume and the intensity of practices. And then they bring it down. Each week decreasing little by little.
Next event is event 7, 50-yard freestyle junior varsity.
Next up, we have event number 7, girls 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. In lane 1, we have senior captain Emily Nagelis. Lane 2, Victoria Smith. Lane 3, Tegan Gulbranson. Lane 5, Julia Showalter. And lane 6, Naomi Fink. Emily's favorite event is 100 breaststroke, and her favorite subject is history. Lane 5, Julia finished in a 28.38. Phenomenal swim for Julia. Tegan finished in a 28.43. Victoria finished in a 28.86. Naomi finished in a 29.64. And Emily finished in a 34.41. Pretty pleased swimmers we have in the pool right now with that 50 freestyle finish. with our strange COVID year, we are not having a JV champs meet, so several of our swimmers tapered for this meet as our last meet of the season, and you might see some pretty fast swims out of those swimmers. Next up is our varsity girls 100 freestyle, event number 14. Excuse me, event number 8. In lane 2, we have Vivian Wen. Lane 3, Yumi Tomberlin Kim. Lane 4, Olivia Hopewell. And lane 5, Brenna Gulbranson. Strong race for these girls. Yumi finished in a 26:53. Vivian finished in a 26:76. Olivia finished in a 26:92. And Brenna finished in a 27:46. At this point, this would be the diving portion of a typical race. So you'll see a 10-minute warm-up for the girls.
Okay, we're starting up with event 14, girls 100-yard freestyle varsity.
There we go. Let's go, ladies. Get in.
And we are back for the second half of our swimming portion of the meet with the event number 12, the girls varsity 100 butterfly. In lane 2, we have Layla Hawk. Lane 3, Megan Deerberger. Lane 4, Avi Hopewell. Lane 5, Yumi Tomberlin Kim. And lane 6, senior captain Maya Eisenberg.
Lane 6, senior captain Maya Eisenberg.
This is Maya's favorite event, 100 butterfly. Her favorite subject in school is math. And she has plans to study chemical biomedical engineering in college. Wow, that's a mouthful. Chemical biomedical engineering. Coming into our last 25 for a 100 fly. Pretty solid 100 fly race for our 3 girls here. Evenly swimming. And finishing, Yumi finished in a 103.65. Avi finished in a 103.69, nicely close behind. And then Megan finished in a 104.05. Maya finished in a 108.09. And Layla finished in a 113.65. Our next event is the Varsity 100 Freestyle. There's no junior varsity event for this race today.
Okay, now we have event 14, girls 100 freeze varsity.
Go,
In lane 1, we have Julia Showalter. Lane 2, Elise Williams. Lane 3, Olivia Hopewell. Lane 4, Vivian Wen. Lane 5, Teresa Gaddy. And lane 6, Morgan Kipka.
Lane 3, Olivia Hopewell. Lane 4, Vivian Wen. Lane 5, Teresa Gaddy. Lane 6, Morgan Kipka.
Good first 50. Outside leader, lane 6, is Morgan Kipka. And see how they bring it home here in the last 25. In lane 1, Morgan finished with a 58.85. In lane 4, Vivian finished in a 59 flat. Olivia close behind. In lane 3, 59.13. In lane 2, Elise finished in a 102.72. Lane 1, Julia finished in a 101.53. Lane 5, Teresa Gaddy finished in a minute, .31.
Event 16, 500-yard freestyle varsity.
Our next event is the 500 freestyle varsity. In lane 2, we have Tegan Gulbranson. Lane 3, Megan Wall. Lane 4, Claire Kinseth. Lane 5, Amber Peterson. And in lane 6, Kira Tierney.
Lane 4, Claire Kinseth. Lane 5, Amber Peterson. Lane 6, Kira Tierney.
So back to some fun facts about taper. Taper has not always been part of a seasonal plan for fast swimming. It occurred to some coaches, I'd say about 20 years ago, where a swimmer in college had been out sick with the flu, missed the last week before their championship meet. But because he was a senior, he begged his coach to let him swim, even though he was still recovering from the flu. coach relented and decided to let him swim, and he ended up swimming phenomenally. Dropped time and everything, to the surprise of everyone around him, including himself and his coach. Well, a light bulb went on, not to let swimmers stop swimming, but the idea of letting them taper down and swim less, honing into race technique, speed-oriented type of swimming in short bursts versus the heavy yardage and intensity that they were doing up until that point, seemed to result in faster swimming because their body rested, relaxed, and recovered a little bit from the intensity of the full training of the season. We're at the 200 mark here. Claire Kinseth's out to a nice lead. Amber Peterson following close behind. Girls are looking strong. Teagan in lane 2 wearing her tech suits, tapered for this meet. Her natural stroke is long, efficient, and strong. Looks like she's on track to get a best time right now. The tech suits, or knee skins, are a evolution in the technology of swimsuits. Early days, suits were not tightly fitting and made out of different material. Over the years, they've taken lots of different forms, including full body suits at one point, from upper body all the way down to their ankles. Well, that was taken out of the norm and became illegal a few Olympics ago because it gave so much buoyancy and speed in the water. And we are entering our final 50, the bell lap. You can see Claire turning on those legs, kicking hard, same with Amber. Claire finishing in a 5:38.47. Amber finished in a 5:40.67. Megan finished in a 5:47.35. Teagan with the best time of a 5:47.45. And Kira finishing in a 5:51.43. Beautiful swimming for the ladies. And we have the 200 freestyle relay junior varsity coming up here, event number 17. In lane 4, we have senior captain Josie Van Diver. In lane 5, we have Tara Lee.
Starting out in lane 4, senior captain Josie Van Diver. In lane 5, Tara Lee.
Josie's post-high school plans are to major in English and psychology, and at a college to be determined. Tara won a 29-39, and Josie split a 32-26 in lane 2. We have Caitlin Kuznar in lane, in lane 4 we have Caitlin Kuznar, and in lane 5 we have Layla Hawk. In lane 4, our third leg of the relay is Elise Williams. Captain Emily Nagelis. And in lane 5 is Elise Williams. Emily Nagelis has post-high school plans to study pre-med or political science at an undecided college. Our anchor and final leg in lane 5 is Tegan Gulbranson, who just finished that beautiful 500. And in lane 4 is Ari Carlson.
Lane 4, Ari Carlson. And lane 5, Tegan Wilberson.
Our lane 5 final time was a 1:58.73, and our lane 4 final time was a 2:06.37.
Event 18, 203 relay varsity.
And it's our varsity 200 freestyle relay. In lane 3, we have senior captain Grace Erickson. Lane 4, Brenna Gulbranson. And lane 5, Megan Dierberger. It's fun to see Grace's power and speed in this first 50. She split a 26.42. Tegan split a 28.29, and Megan split a 28.40. Our second leg of the relay in lane 3 is Kira Leesinger. Lane 4 is Kira Tierney, and in lane 5 is senior captain Maya Eisenberg. third leg of the relay is A.B. Hopewell in lane 3. In lane 4, Teresa Gaddy. In lane 5, Megan Wall. And coming up, our anchor in lane 3 is Yumi Tomberlin Kim. In lane 4 is Vivian Wen. And in lane 5 is Claire Kinseth. Yumi finishes their relay in a 1:48.35. Vivian finished their relay in a 1:52.67. And Claire brings it home in a 1:57.58. Our next event is event 20, the girls 100-yard backstroke varsity. Varsity 100 backstroke. In lane 2, we have senior captain Josie Van Diver. In lane 3, Brenna Gulbranson. Lane 4, senior captain Grace Erickson. Lane 5, Morgan Kipka. And lane 6, Caitlin Kuznar. Grace's post-high school plans are to swim in college and study business at a college to be determined. She started swimming in 5th grade. Josie started swimming in kindergarten at age 6. And Grace is finishing in a 1:04.84. Morgan finished in a 1:08.50. Brenna finished in 1:09.86. Caitlin finished in a 1:10.85, and Josie finished in a 1:12.17. Coming up next is our junior varsity 100 breaststroke, event 21. In lane 2, we have senior captain Emily Nagelis. Lane 3, Victoria Smith. Lane 4, Layla Hawk. And lane 5, Tara Lee. Emily started swimming in middle school, and one of her favorite Wildcat memories was her Duluth trip during her junior year. That seems to be one of the favorites for all of the girls, and unfortunately this year they did not get a chance to make the Duluth trip due to our COVID-19 restrictions. Layla's taking it out to a beautiful lead. And Layla finishes with a 1:18.60. Phenomenal swim. Victoria finished in a 1:22.36. Tara finished in a 1:22.86. And Emily finishes in a 1:33.04. Coming up next is our final individual event of the evening, the 100 breaststroke varsity event, number 22. Some of the unique elements of taper time are shaving. You'll find some swimmers will shave head to toe. Usually the girls avoid the head, but arms, legs, sometimes back and chest for the guys. And that is not only just a physical element of the taper, but it's also a mental element of taper. The feeling of diving into the pool for the first time after having shaved, and a badge of honor for our swimmers, especially the girls, is growing their leg hair out during their season, and then once they shave and dive into the pool, that smooth, slick feeling in the water is an awesome feeling that raises that whole mentality of feeling good and confident. And additionally, there's an element of shaving and getting that top layer of skin off as well. Hopefully not too much skin.
Event 22, 100-yard breaststroke varsity.
In lane 2, senior captain Maya Eisenberg. Lane 3, Kira Tierney. Lane 4, Kira Leisinger. And in lane 5, Ari Carlson. Maya started swimming in 5th grade, and her favorite Wildcat memory was her Duluth trip her freshman year.
Lane 4, Kira Leisinger. Lane 5, Ari Carlson.
Kira took her first 50 split out in a 34.33. Kira finished in a 1:12.41. Kira Tierney finished in a 1:19.56. Ari Carlson finished in a 1:20.73. And Maya Eisenberg finished in a 1:20.60.
Take your cool down now.
Other unique elements of taper are the mental training, where visualization, relaxation, and mentally planning, strategizing, and playing out a race in their head in preparation for their final meet is a big part of that part of the season.
Our final event, 24, 400-yard freestyle relay varsity.
And we are at the final event of the evening. It's the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay varsity event. Each swimmer swims a 100 freestyle. In lane 2, our leadoff swimmer is Tegan Gulbranson. In lane 3, it's Teresa Gaddy. Lane 4, Claire Kinseth. And in lane 5, Victoria Smith.
In lane 2, Tegan Gulbranson. Lane 3, Teresa Gaddy. Lane 4, Claire Kinseth. Lane 5, Victoria Smith.
Teresa splits a 29.94. Closely behind is Claire Kinseth, 30.08. Second leg of the relay. In lane 2, we have Tara Lee. Lane 3, Morgan Kipka. Lane 4, Megan Wall. And in lane 5, Julia Showalter. Great upfront speed on the first 50, splitting a 27.96. Our third swimmer coming up next. Lane 3, Vivian Wen. Lane 4, Amber Peterson. Lane 2, Emily Nagelis. And in lane 5, Elise Williams. Oh, that was a great breakout speed for Elise Williams after her dive. Vivian's first 50 split was a 28.38. Coming up is our anchor leg. Final swimmer of the relay. Lane 3, Olivia Hopewell. Lane 4, Brenna Gulbranson. Lane 5, Ari Carlson. Coming up here in lane 2, Caitlin Kuznar.
Lane 2, Caitlin Kuznar. Lane 3, Olivia Hopewell. Lane 4,
Olivia split a 28:39. Brenna split a 29:15. Caitlin went into a great first 50 split, 30.88, great turn. Olivia coming here, finishing for her relay in a 4:02.05. Brenna finishing her relay in a 4:06.76. Ari's finishing her relay in a 4:22.55. Caitlin bringing it home in a 4:29.39. And that concludes our final dual meet, virtual meet against Shakopee for the season. Great swimming for the ladies. And next time we see our swimmers will be a unique section meet. It will be 4 teams from our section. The 4 teams will be Rosemount, Apple Valley, Eastview, and Eagan. And the other section swimmers, swim teams, and diving teams will be swimming against one another, and all of the final results will be combined to get our final section meet results after each meet is concluded. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all of the support from all of our fans out there. And thanks to Eagan TV. We'll see you tuning in at the section meet.